Good evening, we sleekit, cowrous, timorous beasties. It's the 25th of January, and in the land which we hail from, bonnie Scotland, that is the night each year where we eat some haggis and discuss the life and times of Mr. Rabbie Burns, who's the greatest poet that Scotland has ever produced.
Poet, as we like to say here. He was a poet.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So every January 25th, we like to discuss his poems, and we do have something that we'd like to reveal first, and it is a world exclusive.
But we're keeping that to the end because otherwise you won't watch.
Yeah. This video is really boring, so we've got to reveal it at the end. So you have to stay.
And you may have think you've seen things like this before, but you haven't. I'm just telling you right now. This is a worldwide exclusive. This is world star hip hop. Here.
And don't even think of fast forwarding to the end of the video. That technology doesn't work.
If you've still got a dial.
Yeah.
I think it's, unfortunately, there's certain things like, there was something to do with like rotary dial. You know how someone was saying like, roadside assistance with phones? You know how it's a picture of like a phone like that? People are no longer... Right, anyway, let's go back to it. I'm just saying cultural references are going.
You wanted to talk about Tam O'Shanter, which is a Rabbie Burns poem, and is relevant to this horror channel. Right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Pulling it back.
Okay.
So Tam O'Shanter is of course the first creepypasta story. Michael of course will confirm that, being a creepypasta author of some notoriety.
Not really, because it wasn't pasta.
It was a creepypasta. He used to post it on his local message boards called Read It. He used to drop right on the wall every passage of it. There, people used to love it. It was great. Stephen King came about 100 years later. But yeah, so just to get you into the mindset of Rabbie Burns, I'm going to do a little poem that wasn't actually written by Burns. It was, Rabbie Burns was born in Ayr, and now he stands... No, well, it should be Stones. Now he stands in Albert Square. No, fuck, that's wrong.
Oh anyway, my God.
Rabbie Burns was born in Ayr, and now he resides in Albert Square. If you want to see him stoning there, just take a bus and pay the fare. Albert Square is in Dundee, by the way, as opposed to
EastEnders.
Fucking Big Mo or whatever her name is.
If you want to see Big Mo,
what runs the pub?
For American viewers, we're talking about a soap opera over here.
Yeah,
so you probably have no idea.
It's unfortunately very big.
Just remember, big reveal at the end of the video.
Stay in. So Tam O'Shanter is about a guy who's trying to get up the road because his wife's going to give him grief. So I don't really know why he's going up, because he's had a couple of tipples. He's fairly stereotypical Scot, and then he gets into a bunch of scrapes with devil's witches, and his horse loses his tail, which I don't believe is covered by insurance.
No,
it's under act of God.
No.
Or the devil.
But I think we don't know whether it's real or whether it's just the evils of alcohol that
and heroin.
He's managing to run away.
Which is a subtext which you have to read through. Unfortunately, depending on your point of view, I guess, it is an old Scots, so it's not particularly accessible to a newer generation, Scottish or otherwise. There is translations of it, but it does kind of slightly miss the mark. There are.
I can't believe you just said that Rabbie Burns' poem misses the mark.
No, the adaptation
the
does.
Translation.
The translation does.
Right,
and into the newer Scots, a lot of the words don't directly translate. So it's it's got ald, and it's just translates to duck. But yeah, there's a few adaptations online, including one where they seem to have tried to modernise it, but they've modernised it to like modern day, so he's on a scooter instead of a horse, but he's still wearing like he's what is the name of that hat that's part of our cultural heritage?
A bum's hat. That's
some hat. Anyway, there's some of varying quality on YouTube if you want to find it. It's not really a bunnet because it's kind of like both, like I think like the Scottish Highlanders, but it's kind of more like a berry.
We're just failing
waffling.
Scottish people.
We're waffling. Anyway, we were going to do a narration of it, but unfortunately Martin's decided to live his life today.
I know. Martin.
Where's your commitment?
Selfish. I think it's time though.
To unveil this?
Yeah.
We may do a narration at some point is what we're leading to, but we'll see. See if there's any demand for it after this.
I think after this amazing video. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready.
No, I think they're ready.
I don't think you're ready.
I think they're ready.
Wait, as we reveal the first ever captive haggis.
Oh, sure. Well, haggis is the individual, yeah. Breathe it in, guys.
Where's the other one went?
Breathe
Look
it
at
in.
that. Look at that. It's also on a Millennium Falcon chopping board.
This
This
like a game show.
literally took us several minutes to build.
Mm-hmm.
No, we didn't build it. It's a real haggis.
Yes, to catch. It took us hours.
Hours to catch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course, haggis are famously known to be extremely predatory. They actually do have 4 legs. There's a common misconception they only have 3 to help them get around mountains. That's a lie. They are asexual and they are from the same genus as Godzilla.
And being scientists, if we just pierce here, right into the right into the brainstem, we now have our very own submissive haggis, which we can move about. Some might say that I've just stuck it with something, and that's why it moves about. We can actually control it now. We have our very own haggis. There you go, magic.
Should we take a close look?
I want to know if it bleeds. Oh. Happy Bums Night, everyone.
Don't forget, of course, to get your neeps and tatties, which for the layman is potatoes and turnips. So if you've got a couple of them hanging about, just mash the fuck out of them, get them on a plate, and that is pretty much our cultural dish to do tribute to a poet who is dead but was good. Tam O'Shanter, officially first creepypasta confirmed here. Ghastly Tales. Michael Whitehead, Sheila Pro creepypasta.
Why do we do this? Hurry up! It's all down my balls as well. It's all from my jeans. Hurry up! You need to get. Oh, sorry! It's all. So now sometimes this happens with haggis. The eyes fall off when it's really frightened.